A man says that he was just about to head to bed late one night when he noticed something strange. One of his old dolls, which had been sitting on the shelf in his room for years, seemed to move ever so slightly on its own. Thinking that maybe he was just tired and imagining things, he decided to grab his phone to record, and that's when he caught this. The doll's hand appears to shift slightly. The man insists that he was completely alone in the room and that no strings or fans were around that could have caused the doll to move. So was this simply a trick of the eye, some subtle vibration that made the toy slide, or is it possible that something paranormal is attached to the doll? A family says that their Ring security camera has been picking up some very strange activity outside their home late at night. They claim that on several occasions they've heard footsteps on their porch even when no one was there. One evening, the camera finally captured something chilling. A dark, shadowy figure can be seen darting across the porch. The strange shape almost looks human, but it has no clear features. The figure seems to run at an unnatural speed before vanishing back into the night. The homeowners say that no one was outside at the time, and after checking the footage frame by frame, they are convinced this was not a trespasser. A man in the US says that he often checks his security camera footage in the morning, just to make sure nothing unusual happened during the night. But one evening, his camera recorded something that left him completely stunned. A strange glowing white shape seems to float slowly across his garden. The eerie figure hovers in place for a few seconds, almost as if it's watching before drifting out of sight. The man insists that there were no lights, fog, or insects around that could explain the strange apparition. He says the entity moved too smoothly to be a glare or lens flare. So is this just a strange camera malfunction? A man claims that he has been experiencing intense poltergeist activity inside his home. He says that late one night he heard a sudden crash coming from his kitchen. When he rushed in, he found dishes and cups scattered all across the floor. But what happened when he decided to record proof is even creepier. As he films the mess, one of the fallen dishes begins to slowly slide across the floor completely on its own. No one else is in the room, and the man can be heard breathing heavily in shock as it happens right in front of him. He swears that no strings or tricks were involved, and says this is only one of several nights where similar unexplained events have occurred in his home. In Japan, an urban explorer and YouTuber decides to investigate an old abandoned house deep in the countryside. Locals say the building has a dark past, claiming that it's haunted by restless spirits. The explorer films his walkthrough to share with his viewers, but he captures something that he never expected.
いや、これ赤ちゃんじゃない。何これ？人形？市松人形みたいな。すごい人形。なんで人形の写真なんか撮ってるの？
While he begins exploring the place, he finds a photo of a creepy doll. Just then a noise happens to startle him.
家族写真家持ってんだけど子供こう床腐ってるから気をつけて。この継ぎ目、この継ぎ目がねよく分からんっちゃけど、まあこの継ぎ目を歩けばなんとかはまるかな。こんな感じになってんだ。そうで、あっち俺人が歩いた。キッチン。これ。
Later on, one of the members capture a shadow moving through a doorway for a brief moment.
これ写真に写ってた人形だもん。触っていいやつかな。触っちゃって。うわガチやん。見せて。しかし何の部屋だろうここは。やっぱり君は良くないものなの
？Lastly, in the attic, he finds the same doll he saw in the picture earlier, then sense some movements around him. A mother says that she often checks her baby monitor while her young daughter is asleep, just to make sure everything is okay. But one night she noticed something unusual on the screen that sent chills down her spine.
So I've never seen something like this in my kid's room before. And I've never seen real activity, like proof. Never seen proof. But that's the only spot in the room that.
In the corner of the nursery, a strange glowing white figure can be seen hovering near the crib. The eerie shape lingers for several seconds, almost as if it's watching over the little girl. The mother says there was nothing in the room that could have caused the glow. No lights, no toys, and no reflections. She believes the monitor captured something otherworldly. TikTok user Alessandro says that he's convinced one of his dolls is haunted. To prove it, he set up a camera to record the doll 24/7 while it sits untouched on a shelf in his room. For days nothing happened. But then the camera finally caught something chilling. The doll can be seen very subtly shifting on its own. At first it almost looks like a trick of the light, but after watching closely, you can clearly see the figure move as if it's adjusting its position. Mexican paranormal explorer Alberto Del Arco and his team head out to investigate an old house that has been left abandoned for decades. Locals say the property is cursed, claiming that strange shadows have been seen moving in the windows at night, even though no one has lived there for years.
¿Cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cómo te llamas? Istmo.
Oh, Luis.
Me quedé.
Me quedé aquí. Me quedé aquí.
Istmo. Ay, güey. ¿Istmo es tu nombre? ¿Eres un espíritu? ¿Eres un fantasma?
Algo sigue tronando.
De pronto veo sombras atrás de ti y está bien raro, güey. ¿Eres un duende? ¿Qué es Istmo? Estoy preguntando. No es una palabra reconocida en español. Istmo. A ver si con X. ¿Qué es?
At first they capture several movements and distant sounds.
Ay, cabrón. Te juro que a través de la cámara, a menos de que haya sido tu luz, vi algo aquí atrás. Como algo en movimiento en esta parte, pero bueno, a lo mejor fue juego de las luces. No lo sabré decir. Ok. ¿Fuiste tú? Uy, güey. ¿No has descansado en paz? ¿Sigues en esta casa? ¿Quieres que te ayudemos a trascender? ¿A ir a otro lugar mejor? Te queremos ayudar. Traemos una persona especialista que pueda ayudarte a que estés mejor. Se oye abajo de las escaleras. ¿Eres tú? ¿Te estás haciendo notar? ¿Oíste, güey? ¿Qué fue eso?
As they begin to ask questions, the bell begins to ring multiple times.
Donde él se quitó la vida. Yo creo que pueden haber varias cosas, ¿eh? Ya que la especialista no lo diga.
Está demasiado fuerte lo que sea que esté.
Mira, dejó de llorar aquí. En el espejo. Ok, quiere llamar mucho nuestra atención. ¿Qué le está pasando? Está volviendo loco eso, ¿eh? En el espejo se oye mucho esto.
Y hay muchos santos.
Hasta acá. ¿Todo bien? Te queremos ayudar. Vamos a ir por un especialista, ¿de acuerdo? ¿Viste eso, güey?
Sí. A la madre.
Parece que aquí hay algo. Ok. ¿Te parece bajamos?
Sí.
Y tratamos de traer a Madel?
Sí.
¿Apagamos la campana?
Sí, yo creo.
Apagué la campana. Voy a dejar aquí. Arriba, 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 arriba. ¿Qué es eso? 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 ¿Lo tienes?
Lo tengo. No mames.
Parece que lo arrojaron de arriba, güey.
The bell ringing becomes more aggressive, and soon the silence is broken by an object falling off the stairs on its own.
No siempre.
¿Cómo está la energía en el medio? Mira.
Ay, güey.
Cuidado,
Remolino.
cuidado, cuidado.
Uy, güey. Ay, güey.
Ashmore,
Ay, güey.
Ashmore, Ashmore, Ashmore. ¡Ira, Saha!
Uy, güey. ¿Qué fue eso, Matt?
El espíritu que estaba en los Ashmore que estábamos hablando
Lastly, as they perform the ritual, the fire begins to shift in a weird shape, hinting at a presence there. Two young girls decided to record themselves singing along to their favorite song. Everything seems completely normal until the footage is played back later. That's when they notice something absolutely terrifying. As the girls happily sing into the camera, a pale, distorted face suddenly appears in the background. Its features are warped and unnatural, almost as if it's stretching toward the lens. The girls don't seem to notice at all, but the chilling figure lingers just long enough to be caught on camera. So is this just a creepy coincidence caused by bad lighting and video compression? Or did these girls accidentally capture something paranormal lurking in the shadows behind them? You decide. Subscribe Top 5 Ghost for more scary content.